Hello and welcome live from New Delhi. You're watching DD India Live. I'm Gautam Roy, and coming up over the next 30 minutes. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches Mission Mausam to improve the nation's weather forecasting and dissemination abilities through major upgrades. Millions take the holy dip at the Maha Kumbh, the world's largest spiritual congregation at Prayagraj in India. The final round of Gaza peace talks are on in Doha. The first phase of the deal is likely to see the release of 33 Israeli hostages in exchange for prisoners. And in the Australian Open, the men's doubles pair of India's Rohan Bopanna and his new Colombian partner Nicholas Barrientos crash out in the first round. But first up, all the latest from the Maha Kumbh, the largest gathering of humankind on the planet. The Maha Kumbh 2025, which began in Prayagraj with chants of bhajans and slogans on Posh Purnima on the 13th of January, which is yesterday, is witnessing its first Amrit Snan, or the holy dip of the akhadas, on the occasion of Makar Sankranti. Millions of people gathered at Prayagraj to take a holy dip at the Sangam, the confluence of the rivers Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. This Maha Kumbh is being held after 12 years, although seers claim that celestial alignment and cosmic combinations for the event are occurring after 144 years, making the occasion even more auspicious. The Kumbh Mela, one of the largest religious gatherings in the world, continues to draw in millions of pilgrims with various rituals, cultural activities and spiritual events scheduled throughout the festival till the 26th of next month. Well, the first Amrit Snan of the Maha Kumbh took place on Tuesday morning, coinciding with Makar Sankranti. On this auspicious day, the Naga sadhus were the first to bathe at the Sangam, followed by the general public. Sadhus or saints of the 13 akhadas of Sanatan Dharma took a holy dip at Triveni Sangam today. The 13 akhadas are divided into three groups: sannyasis who are Shaivites, then the Bairagis who are Vaishnavas, and the Udasins. The sacred baths are meticulously organized for the 13 akhadas or monastic orders with designated time slots. Devotees have also been taking the holy dip after the akhadas had performed the Amrit Snan. The Amrit Snan holds immense spiritual significance, as it's believed that taking a dip at the Sangam on this day grants manifold blessings. It's believed that bathing on the day of the Amrit Snan at the Sangam brings immense spiritual benefits. Devotees also believe that it frees them of their sins and paves the way for moksha, or the ultimate salvation. Also on the first Amrit Snan of the Maha Kumbh 2025, Acharya Mahamandaleshwar Swami Avdeshanand of Juna Akhada said that akhadas were established to protect and promote Sanatan Dharma. He also explained the subsequent order of the akhadas to take the Amrit Snan. Take a look.
सनातन धर्म के रक्षण के लिए अखाड़ों की स्थापना की, तब से अखाड़े पहले निकलते हैं। अखाड़ों में भी जो 7 शैव अखाड़े हैं सन्यासियों के, वो निकलेंगे। उसके बाद वैष्णवों के 3 अखाड़े और उसके बाद में उदासी और निर्मले जो हैं वो निकलते हैं। पर सबसे पहले सन्यासी एक साथ निकलते हैं, उनके 7 अखाड़े पहले निकले।
And DD India's Siddharth Bhardwaj sent us this report from Prayagraj.
Maha Kumbh 2025 is believed to be the largest religious peaceful gathering on earth. It's the second day. This mega festival has started. Today is a very important day. It's known as Amrit Snan, and today is the first Amrit Snan on the occasion of Makar Sankranti, when the sun is transitioning from the southern hemisphere to northern hemisphere. I am here at Arel Ghat, where here is Yamuna river, and people from all walks of life are coming to take holy dip in the holy waters of Triveni Sangam, which is the confluence of river Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. Here you can see behind me, this is river Yamuna where I am standing. There is river Ganga, and the confluence of all the three holy rivers is known as Triveni Sangam, which you can see near the flags. People from all walks of life are coming here to take holy dip in the holy waters of Kumbh, and the security arrangements are certainly tight. There is 7-layer security that has been deployed, and the government is leaving no stone unturned to make sure that this grand festival is smooth, peaceful and calm. We had a word with some of the pilgrims who said that no matter how much the temperature will dip, but this temperature cannot break their enthusiasm. With camera person Rakesh Kumar, this is Siddharth Bharadwaj reporting for DD India in Prayagraj.
India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched Mission Mausam in New Delhi on Tuesday. This marks a redoubling of efforts during the 150th Foundation Day celebrations of the Indian Meteorological Department, with the aim to upgrade the IMD's capabilities in forecasting, modelling and dissemination. DD India's Tapas Bhattacharya reports.
A significant step towards building a weather-ready and climate-smart nation, Prime Minister Narendra Modi unveiled Mission Mausam. This groundbreaking initiative was launched as part of the celebrations commemorating 150 years of the India Meteorological Department, showcasing India's commitment to advancing weather science and climate resilience.
भविष्य में भारत मौसम की हर परिस्थिति के लिए तैयार रहे, भारत एक क्लाइमेट स्मार्ट राष्ट्र बने, इसके लिए हमने मिशन मौसम भी लॉन्च किया है। मिशन मौसम सस्टेनेबल फ्यूचर और फ्यूचर रेडीनेस को लेकर भारत की प्रतिबद्धता का भी प्रतीक है।
Prime Minister released a commemorative stamp and coin to honor IMD's 150 years legacy. PM Modi also unveiled the IMD Vision 2047 document, a forward-looking roadmap aimed at enhancing weather forecasting, combating climate change and implementing adaptive strategies to safeguard the nation's future. Prime Minister Modi also launched a coffee table book.
प्राकृतिक आपदाओं के प्रभाव को मिनिमाइज करने के लिए हमें मौसम विज्ञान की एफिशिएंसी को मैक्सिमाइज करने की जरूरत होती है। भारत ने लगातार इसकी अहमियत को समझा है। आज हम उन आपदाओं की दिशा को मोड़ने में कामयाब हो रहे हैं जिन्हें पहले नियति कहकर छोड़ दिया जाता था। बीते वर्षों में देश में कितने ही बड़े बड़े साइक्लोन आए, आपदाएं आई, लेकिन ज्यादातर में हम जान हानि को जीरो या मिनिमल करने में सफल हुए।
With Mission Mausam and IMD Vision 2047, India is charting a bold path towards a climate resilient tomorrow.
These initiatives are not just about the technology and the science, but they are also about empowering citizens to adopt, respond and thrive in an era of rapid environmental challenges. With camera person Praveen, this is Tapas Bhattacharya for DD India from Delhi.
And exhibitors who displayed a range of advanced technologies shared their experiences after interacting with Prime Minister Modi.
When Prime Minister visited our stall, I just informed about our new initiative about Mausam Gram, which gives the location specific forecast up to Panchayat level, up to next 10 days. And he just appraised about this initiative and told that we should make this more accurate and more with impact.
I explained him at the surface level, from the sky, like satellite observation, Doppler weather radar, radio sonde observation, and what a different kind of observation we are using to improve the forecast and the warning. and also I informed him about the new initiatives taken under Mission Mausam to further improve the weather forecast and warning in India.
We started this Doppler weather radar here, and as a make in India, and it is basically import substitution. Just about 3 years before, IMD used to import these radars from China and even US and other European countries, but successfully we have indigenized this product here, and we sold close to about 15 numbers, and he was very happy to hear about that.
He was very happy to see our product. Frankly speaking, our product is an import substitute, and he was very happy to see that we are making it for the first time in India, and we are making it as a 100% import substitute. Besides that, Stagen is also a startup, so we explained him that we are a startup and then we are making it in India. So he was very happy, and his reaction was very positive.
Now, India's Defence Minister Rajnath Singh celebrated Armed Forces Veterans Day in Jammu and Kashmir's Akhnur district on Tuesday. The event was also attended by Lieutenant General of Jammu and Kashmir Manoj Sinha, Chief Minister Omar Abdullah, Chief of Defence Staff and other senior military and civil officials. Veterans from various districts also attended the event. As a special gesture, mobility equipment like motorized wheelchairs, e-scooters and auto rickshaws were distributed among the veterans. The minister also inaugurated Akhnur Heritage Museum during his visit. During the event, Defence Minister addressed the gathering, emphasizing on the importance of this day and the celebration at Akhnur.
इस बार का वेटरन्स डे समारोह हम सब अखनूर कश्मीर में मना रहे हैं। यह निश्चित रूप से हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ा क्षण है। अखनूर में वेटरन्स डे का मनाया जाना इस बात को साबित करता है कि हमारे दिल में जो स्थान दिल्ली का है, वही स्थान अखनूर का है, वही स्थान यह कश्मीर का है। आप सब ऐसी जलवायु में भी, ऐसे माहौल में भी तमाम चुनौतियों के बावजूद एकदम मजबूत मुस्तैद होकर हमारी सीमाओं की सुरक्षा करते हैं। मैं समझता हूं ये अपने आप में बहुत बड़ी बात है।
The India's Ministry of External Affairs on Tuesday responded to media queries regarding the death of an Indian national in Russia. According to the ministry, an Indian national from Kerala was apparently recruited to serve in the Russian army. The Ministry of External Affairs expressed its deepest condolences to the family of the deceased and confirmed that it is working with the Russian authorities to expedite the transportation of the mortal remains to India. Another Indian national from Kerala who was similarly recruited has been injured and is currently receiving treatment at a hospital in Moscow. The MA said that it has sought the early discharge and repatriation of the injured individual to India. The ministry added that the matter has been strongly taken up with Russian authorities in Moscow and the Russian embassy in New Delhi, reiterating the demand for the early discharge of the remaining Indian nationals. India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar is on a visit to Spain, where he addressed the Indian diaspora on Monday. During his meeting with the diaspora, Dr. Jaishankar remarked that India-Spain relations are on the cusp of significant advancement. He spoke about India's increased role at the global stage. He added that soon there will be a Spanish consulate in India's Bengaluru city. Moreover, Dr. Jaishankar also highlighted India's position as a global leader. He stressed that having good ties with India is in the interest of many countries.
There are very few countries today who are in a position to talk to Russia and to Ukraine. आपने देखा होगा हाल ही में पिछले साल प्रधानमंत्री मोदी रशिया भी गए 2 बार, यूक्रेन भी गए कीव में, who are in a position to talk to Israel and Iran. And PM Modi is able to do both. Who are in a position to be members of Quad and be members of BRICS. So this is something which is actually very, very unique.
And India's Minister of State for External Affairs, Pavitra Margarita, met President of the Philippines, Bongbong Marcos, during his official visit to Manila on Tuesday. Pavitra Margarita thanked President Marcos for his valuable support for a stronger India-Philippines partnership. And before meeting the Filipino president, Margarita also addressed members of the Indian diaspora and paid floral tributes to Mahatma Gandhi at Miriam College in Manila. India's Coal and Mines Minister G. Kishan Reddy attended the ministerial roundtable of the Future Minerals Forum 2025 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on Tuesday, with representatives from over 50 countries. The event is aimed to strengthen mineral supply chains and energy transition globally. The discussion highlighted the growing importance of sustainable and transparent supply chains in the mining sector. The conference highlighted the collective commitment to fostering economic growth while ensuring environmental sustainability and social equity for the greater good of humanity. The forum serves as a vital platform for dialogue between mineral producing and consuming nations, fostering partnerships which are crucial for the future of the global mining industry. And still to come on DD India Live. The LA wildfires lead to the cancelling of the traditional Oscar nominees' luncheon and more delay in the announcement of the nominations. And Trisa Jolly and Gayatri Gopichand achieved the highest position for any Indian women's doubles pair in the Badminton World Federation rankings.
Geopolitics and trade deals. Economic challenges amid development. Hard work and the path to prosperity. It's the economy always. Between walkers, money is what money does and says. Supply creates its own demand. Between the bulls pulls and bears tears. When supply chains globalization and India rises to the podium. We'll get you centered with the Economic Brief at 8 p.m. every Thursday on DD India.
Welcome back. You're watching DD India Live. I'm Gautam Roy. Now, Gaza truce talks in Qatar on Tuesday aimed at ending the 15 months of the Israel-Hamas conflict. Israel has said that Gaza deal is close, but some issues still need to be worked out, whereas the Hamas has expressed its comfort towards the ceasefire talks. Spokesperson of the Foreign Ministry of Qatar has said that Gaza talks are in the final stages and a deal will be possible very soon. The Hamas is expected to release 33 hostages during the first phase of an emerging ceasefire agreement in Doha. The deal is considered to be a major step in the ongoing efforts to settle the hostage crisis.
Developed stage. We do believe that we are at the final stages, but obviously until there is an announcement, there will be no announcement, and therefore we shouldn't be overexcited about what's happening right now, but certainly we are hopeful that this would lead very soon to an agreement.
Now, moving on to South Korea's political turmoil, the Constitutional Court adjourned the opening session of the impeachment trial of suspended President Yoon Suk Yeol within minutes after he failed to attend the court on Tuesday. A lawyer for Yoon said that the president would not attend his impeachment trial as he's been staying in his villa in Seoul for weeks. The lawyer explained that authorities' attempt to detain Yoon prevented him from expressing his position at the trial. The next trial session is due to take place on Thursday, and if Yoon decides not to attend again, his legal team will represent him during the proceedings. Yoon's lawyer further said that Yoon would decide whether to attend the trial in person on Thursday after discussions regarding his defense strategy. The Constitutional Court must decide within 180 days whether to remove Yoon from office or restore him and his presidential powers. President Yoon is also under criminal investigation for alleged insurrection. Authorities are seeking to execute an arrest warrant against him after he ignored summons to appear for questioning. Yoon's lawyer reiterated that the arrest warrant issued by investigating authorities is invalid and Yoon would respond only to a valid detention warrant that is executed legally. In California, firefighters are struggling to extinguish brush fires which broke out in Ventura County after new massive wildfires broke out amid strong winds on Tuesday. Meanwhile, Los Angeles wildfire has left an apocalyptic landscape. At least 24 people have died in the fire so far. The return of high winds threatens the high-won progress that crews have made in containing the blazes. More in this report.
As flames rage across California, state and federal agencies are scrambling to protect lives and property. The wildfires, fueled by record heat and dry conditions, have scorched thousands of acres and forced widespread evacuations. However, with strong Santa Ana winds returning, California officials are bracing for new problems. Forecasters say extremely critical fire weather conditions were developing in the region, with winds already gusting to 120 kilometers per hour in parts of Los Angeles. National Weather Service said these will make new ignitions much more likely. As firefighting operations are stretched to the hilt, the authorities are also facing the daunting task to keep looters at bay. The Los Angeles District Attorney has unveiled new charges aimed at holding criminals accountable for exploiting the chaos of the disaster.
Today we're here to announce that the promise that we made when we started this, that these criminals would be arrested, they would be prosecuted, and they will be maximally punished, is a promise we are keeping. As we announced today, the charges being filed on 10 different individuals, 9 of them for looting, in both the Palisades and the Eden fires, and 1 for arson.
While the fires continue to ravage parts of the state, residents remain hopeful as federal and international help pours in. White House has activated emergency response teams with resources allocated to support local fire crews and provide shelter for displaced families. President Joe Biden has pledged immediate federal assistance but added that rebuilding will cost tens of billions of dollars.
You know, although the federal government is going to cover 100% of the cost for the next 180 days for things like firefighter overtime pay, debris removal, temporary shelters, it's going to cost tens of billions of dollars to get Los Angeles back to where it was. So we're going to need Congress to step up to provide funding to get this done. And we're going to get that done, God willing.
Large commercial banks, including JP Morgan Chase and Bank of America, have announced plans to ease mortgage repayment conditions for the afflicted. The entertainment and sports worlds have also stepped up to provide support. 12 Los Angeles pro sports teams on Monday pledged to donate a combined $8 million to support victims and firefighters. Help is also coming in from across the border. Mexican firefighters and equipment have been dispatched to join the firefighting ops.
We are from the Emergency Response Battalion of the Secretary of National Defense and are located in Santa Lucia, State of Mexico. We are specialized rescue troops and we are here to support the population and to give our best to them.
Experts warn that the situation may worsen as climate change intensifies the frequency and severity of wildfires across the region. Bureau Report, DD India.
Meanwhile, the Oscars organizers announced on Monday that the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences has delayed the announcement of the nominations for the 97th Academy Awards for the second time due to the ongoing wildfires in LA. Although the Oscar luncheon has been cancelled this year, the ceremony will proceed as scheduled. Deeptanshu Kashyap has the details.
The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences announced on Monday that it is cancelling its traditional Oscar nominees luncheon due to the ongoing wildfires in Los Angeles. The Oscar nominations will now be revealed through a virtual event on Jan 23rd as the city continues to cope with the devastating impact of the fires, which has claimed lives and displaced thousands. In a statement, Academy CEO Bill Kramer and President Janet Young expressed their sympathy for those affected by the fires. Hollywood studios have pledged millions of dollars in disaster relief to support recovery efforts. Despite the crisis, the Academy confirmed that the 97th Academy Awards will proceed as scheduled on March 2nd.
Then remembered, I just won my first Grammy!
Both the Grammys and the Sundance Film Festival will also move forward. The Academy has indicated that the first responders will be honored during the Oscar ceremony at the Dolby Theatre. Similarly, the 67 Grammys will be held at the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles on Feb 2nd, with local authorities ensuring public safety, while the Sundance Film Festival will take place in Utah from January 23rd to Feb 2nd. The Grammy Awards will also raise funds to support relief efforts and pay tributes to first responders battling the fires. Diptanshu Kashyap's report for DD India.
Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has accused the United States on Tuesday of seeking to disable the Turk Stream gas pipeline, through which Russian gas flows to Turkey and Europe, while addressing the media. Earlier on Monday, Russia had said that it downed 9 Ukrainian drones that struck part of the infrastructure of Turk Stream, calling it an act of energy terrorism.
I am very sure that the United States does not need any competitor in any area, starting with the energy sector, where they are unhesitatingly authorizing terrorist measures to destroy the foundation of the EU's energy prosperity. They also are inciting their Ukrainian clients to disrupt the Turkish Stream right after the Nord Stream pipelines.
And let's now get you some sporting updates as well, with former world number 1 India's Rohan Bopanna and his new Colombian partner Nicolas Barrientos bowed out of the Australian Open men's doubles event on Tuesday. Seeded 14th at the season opening Grand Slam, Bopanna and Barrientos went down 7-5, 7-5 against unseeded Spanish duo of Pedro Martinez and Juame Munarin in 1 hour and 54 minutes. Last year, Rohan Bopanna, at 43 years and 9 months, became the oldest man to win a Grand Slam title in the Open era of tennis when he won the men's doubles title with Matthew Ebden here at the Oz Open. The duo split up at the end of 2024. India's women's doubles pair, Trisa Jolly and Gayatri Gopichand, have scripted history as they achieved the highest position in the Badminton World Federation rankings. They have become the first Indian women's doubles pair to achieve the 9th position in the rankings. The duo surpassed Ashwini Ponnappa and Jwala Gutta. In 2015, Ashwini and Jwala became world number 10 and the first Indian women's pair to achieve that feat. Jolly and Gopichand ended 2024 on a high. They won their maiden title at the Syed Modi India International in December. And that's all we have for this edition of DD India Live, but let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. And for those on the go, you can get all the latest news and updates from India and across the world on DD India's mobile app. It's available on both Android and iOS. You can scan the QR code on the screen and download the app right away. And we'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Gautam Roy, and from all of us here in Delhi, thanks for watching DD India Live.